Okay. Hi. This went fast. This is the last strategy of the night. Um, so I chose the Whole Foods chunky salsa. I chose the one that's packed. It just says salsa. It has to be kept refrigerated. You can have it after. So the objective, like we know, is to make Whole Foods chunky salsa the top choice for taco nights. So a little bit about Whole Foods. They were from Texas. They have 456 stores all around the country, and even in other countries. They also have it in the United Kingdom. They are always appealing to freshness and values and fair trade and all that. It's like a mom, like very caring company. Why prepared food instead of like a brand itself? Because they are very strong performance within like grocery stores. 40% of the U.S. population buys prepared food from grocery stores. I found this very interesting fact that people that are more than 35 years usually buys them for dinner, while the other segments buy them for snacks, for parties, for something else. So that's why I chose this one, and it's also relevant for my target. You'll see later. A little bit of background. This is also important why Whole Foods should like move forward this salsa because salsa market is growing at a 4.6% rate, yeah, percent every year. They leave a $3 billion revenue, the whole market. Like Olga said, Tostitos is the leader. They are appealing to fun. They have like a very specific like brand personality. And last but not least, Americans are crazy about tacos. Nika also said it. They eat 4.5 billion tacos a year. So it's a very attractive market to be. I have an interesting target because I started from millennials because like we've known before, they don't have time. They are part of corporate America. They are struggling because they want a good experience, but they also don't have the time. They don't want to go all the way to a farm or whatever. So I said, okay, this is a target that it's appealing to for our brand. But then you see that millennials are not that young anymore. They are not like the college types. They are already parents. They are already over 30. So moms are a very interesting target to appeal to. Why? Because everybody's like are trying to advertise as a party, as a fun, as a game night, but taco nights are also dinners. Like moms also cook taco nights for dinner, and it's not a special occasion. It's because they want to create a memorable meal, because they want to do it healthy, because they want to create a ritual. Lots of reasons. And the last one came from a conversation I had with Natalia when she brought like several salsas, and Ornella made her own salsa. And I was like, okay, that's interesting. And I found that a lot of people is doing this. They don't. um, a lot of people are making their own salsa, and I started looking into why did she make her own salsa instead of just buying one. And I found a very important truth for a lot of people with different backgrounds or immigrants or foreign people that our food does not taste the same when you try it in another country. Even if they promise like, oh yeah, this Colombian restaurant is awesome, you're like, it's not quite the same. Like it tastes better back in my country, I'm sure. And this also, it happens even more to Mexicans having such a rich cultural gastronomic heritage and food being so important, so a family for. And I have this to like make the point. It's not complete, but oh, no, it's not working with the sound. Oh, I see why. Should we have, do you think it's working? Yes. I forget that it's in Spanish. auriculars, headphones. Yeah, it's okay. Thank you.
Yeah, it doesn't look like a taco whatsoever.
No se antoja.
To me it does. ¿No le da ganas de comérselo?
No.
A taco isn't usually in a flour tortilla. I mean, it
comes in
it's
corn.
No tiene nada de taco.
I don't know if this is mayonnaise or sour cream, but
Yeah, I can't even tell
no
the
one-
difference. It tastes like mayonnaise.
Are you making our food, into this?
The cheese looks like the fake cheese.
No podría describir lo que acabo de probar porque no es la comida mexicana.
So, as you can see, they know it's not the real thing. With that in mind, we have three interesting targets with their own reasons to buy it, to consume it, or not to consume it. So I said, why not all of them? You can extrapolate all them and get to a very interesting target, which I call the MMM because it's the millennial Mexican mom. You have that in America, you know? Mexicans are also millennials, are also moms, and they feel a little bit of every one of the targets. So it's a very defined target which I can work with, which we can work with. I have these findings about that target. So it's 4 in 10 Hispanic moms are millennials. That's like 26% of millennial moms in the US. And that's 12% of total moms in the US. And on top of that, more than half of them have Mexican background. Mexicans is the highest percentage of Hispanic culture background. So, meet Juliana. She works in a big company. She's bicultural. She feels that it is good actually because she can raise their children with the best of each world. She's very family oriented. She has a big family. She has aunts, she has uncles, cousins, and she loves to keep in touch with everyone. As a millennial and as a mom, she wants to give healthy food to them. She wants to create experiences. She wants to create bonds and traditions, especially being Mexican. She feels it's important to keep the traditions, the recipes, etc. Because for her, food means home. The smell brings back memories, brings back a lot of things that are happy to her. But she's also part of Working America. So she works for half of the time, or around half of her time. She doesn't have free time. She struggles with lacking the free time to prepare a meaningful meal, you know, a complete meal. So that's her. With everything we've seen so far, you get to an insight. I feel that Mexican food in the US is not real Mexican, but I lack the time to do it myself. You know, it's not just saying yeah, Taco Bell tastes like crap, but I cannot also go and make a tacos pastor by myself. I don't have time for that. So my strategy, you said a little bit about it, it's as good as it gets. Now that's why I chose this one, because I wanted to find the best salsa that you can find in the US. Not trying to top your personal one, but allowing you, like it says here, we can show that this salsa is perfect to make MMMs feel that they can create a dinner experience for their family attached to their gastronomy culture and without spending too much time on it. So I'm going to give you the brief, which is basically this one. It's get MMMs living in the US to buy Whole Foods Chunky Salsa for their taco night family dinners by showing them that our salsa is as close as they get to the real thing, so they feel that they can manage their lack of time with their desire to make good Mexican family dinner. And when these are the touch points, it's basically a day in the life of. She works, so you can impact her while working, you can impact her while she's driving from or to work. We also have a big opportunity being at the Whole Foods brand because we have the whole store to advertise towards her. She also watches TV, you know, like, okay, we get social media, Facebook, everything is important, but she also watches a lot of TV. There's a lot of Hispanic-based channels that she's currently watching, so we can also use that. And that's it.